All right. Hi everybody. Welcome to Tech Podcast. Season 2 na tayo. So in this podcast, I'm with Asi, who's a student leader of AWS Club Cloud Clubs in the Philippines. No, so he represent uh, AWSCC as a country lead. No, so yun. Welcome Asi sa podcast. Good evening.
Ayan, good evening, JP. So, ayan, no, a few introduction lang din. Currently, I'm studying in Polytechnic University of the Philippines. Then, computer science yung kinukuha kong program. Then, I'm currently in my junior year. So, pag-graduate na in around 2026. Hopefully. Right? And
1 year more.
hopefully,
Lapit na
yeah,
yan.
one year more, and that's it. I usually in my day in life, I oversee the operations, the overall operations of the cloud club in the country, and then I represent some certain ano rin, um I represent AWS Cloud Club din in a certain forum, and
Wow,
aside from
nice.
that, yeah, aside from that, I mentor captains as well on what they do and what should not they do, and currently, we are in the transition, or we are in the phase of successorship kasi. So may mga captains kasi tayong graduate na, right? So we need to have a sustainable leadership in the university to pass the torch. So medyo mahirap din yun, masakit sa ulo. Kailangan kasi ma-secure yung successorship. And then last but not the least, I tawag ito, quick na plug-in lang that I do blogs, right? So
Wow, nice.
recently I just got accepted as a technical content writer then sa Tutorials Dojo. So aside from career blogs that I do in DevTo, I will be posting as well on Tutorials Dojo domain. So
Nice,
ako
nice.
may ibang maiisip na ibang introduction pa, pero yun lang. This nice to be here. It's nice to be here.
Thank you so much for being here in our podcast, no. Actually, malapit talaga sa puso ko, no, yung mga student leaders kasi dati talaga wala talaga masyadong, though meron, pero maraming community in the Philippines, no. Pero not everyone is joining yung community.
Mm,
So,
gets.
so yun, Asi, ano ba yung mga problem dati no ng mga students and ano ba
Mm,
yung mga challenges nila about their studies, about community, about
okay.
knowing something new or if they
Mm,
have something like error in their code, no? So
ah,
medyo mahirap humingi ng tulong that time eh. So ano ba yung dati,
okay.
yung kumbaga era dati, no, bago yung mga communities na to. Kasi pansin ko ngayon, sobrang daming community sa Philippines eh. Hindi ko na
Mm,
mabilang sa daliri eh. Sobrang dami talaga. So,
a lot, a lot.
yeah, yeah.
So, before I started AWS Cloud Club Philippines, no, ayun din ako, syempre, simula rin ako bilang estudyante din. So, I'm that kind of student who ano talaga, blindfolded talaga na kung ito lang yung aralin ko, ito lang aralin ko. So, I'm really close-minded, kumbaga, na ito lang talaga, well, this is enough. Yung mga ganung bagay. So the problem what's happening is there's an IT industry gap, right? So when we say IT industry gap, that what's happening in but by the time that students graduated, back to zero ulit sila. Mag-aaral ulit sila because they do not meet the necessary skill requirement of certain companies. Kung hindi na certain companies siguro ngayon most of the companies na yung mga nangyayari na. Right? Because ayun nga, syempre as technology evolves, kailangan yung skills ng tao nakahabol. But the
Mm.
problem is, ayun nga, aside from poor mentorship kasi ng student to student lang, maganda kasi kailangan may touch din ng professionals that who is really willing to help these people, to help the students. Yeah. So nung time ko, or I was really lost, right? But at the time na sumali ako sa isang AWS user group meetup lang. Aside from being a student, pumunta lang talaga ako doon dahil may pagkain daw. Right? May pizza and then stuff. And then, ayun, I met my mentor. His name is Rafael Chambalos. And of course, sila Sir Rafi din. Sila Sir Arbs, right? So, they were the one who enabled me on, ayun lang, attendant lang, right? Pakinig-kinig lang. May times mga na hindi ko talaga naiintindihan yung pinag-uusapan nila dun. Basta nandun lang ako eh. Right?
Mm.
So, the problem was that students cannot keep up with the technology um, happening in the industry na. Kasi nasa echo chamber lang kami doon sa walls na yun eh. Na ito lang talaga yung aralin namin. Okay yung okay yung theory ng academia. I'm not saying na pointless talaga yung academia. I'm not saying that. Kailangan natin ng kahit pa paano maganda yung theory ng academia talaga. It helped me a lot din personally. Right? Theory can get you far, but practice will get you there kasi. Alright? So, when we say practice, is that ano yung natutunan natin sa theory, how can we integrate it in the industry level? So, that was the problem. Walang platform na ganun. Okay? Kung may platform man, siguro di ko lang din alam. Right? Pero kung in our point kasi sa PUP noon, or at least siguro kahit nung senior high pa ako, walang ganung platform. Right? So, this is where we come from. So, we're trying to bridge that gap. Right? So, imagine that there's a program na habang estudyante pa lang, yung theory and yung pag-aaralan nila from their academia, plus the mentorship and plus the proper program na tutulong sa kanila sa university. And by the time that they graduated, right, they will not be back to zero anymore. Okay? They will have the correct skills. Okay? And of course, siguro kasi kapag nasa academia, hindi mo rin ma-explore yung options mo. Because hindi mo alam kung ano mo talaga yung career out there. I think for me, well, siguro strong opinion ko lang to. I could be wrong though. Na students, for me, nalilito sila kung ano yung kukunin nilang career. Not because they don't know kung ano yung career na kukunin nila. But for me, nalilito sila sa career na gusto nila because there are too many options out there. And nagkakaroon ng overwhelming, kaya nagkakaroon ng decision fatigue kung ano yung kukunin nilang career. Right? So, for example, may cybersecurity doon. Gusto ko mag-cybersecurity. And there's a lot oceans of cybersecurity roles out there. Right? Yeah. Kung ano man yung kukunin mo. So, wala kasing exposure na ganun. Yung mga relevant exposure sa mga technological trends eh. Aside, kaya hindi ko nga alam kung ano yung solutions architect back then. May ganun palang role. Right? So, walang relevant exposure role. Yeah. Alam mo lang technological practice na nagagawa. So that's where AWS Cloud Club comes in. So we, as AWS Cloud Club, it's a student-led user group, right? It's an AWS student-led user group. Then we conduct activities out there, initiatives out there that will help them practice what they have been taught in the university. And of course, yung mga practices din na hindi matuturo sa university. Right? So the soft skills that we garnered there. So not everyone na gumagraduate, right? For example, may gumagraduate na from our community din. Hindi naman lahat sa kanila ay napupunta sa tech. But the soft skill, the necessary skill that they want, nakuha nila sa community namin. Right? So that's how impactful it is. So hindi na sa yung certain idea lang namin, right, na magtayo lang ng club, it actually grew to a more social impact. It's a more national impact na talaga. Right? So that's why the more that we give to our community, so the more that na mas maraming nanghihingi kasi ng tulong na. And we're trying to help these students talaga naman in need. So, for example, then, isa sa mga problem kasi in technology landscape, at least sa academia, is that most of the universities or most of the universities out there, hindi talaga natuturo yung cloud computing skills. Or kung hindi man cloud computing skills, there's a lot of skills out there that aren't really in academia. Like for example, kapag mag-aaral ka ng cloud, right? In the case of AWS kasi, may kailangan mo na account pa, right? You cannot expect students na may credit card lahat sila eh. Right?
Tama.
Kasi nga, yun nga, syempre iba't iba tayo ng background, right? So,
Mm.
hindi lahat may kaya. Okay? So
Mm.
we, in AWS Cloud Club, we provide these credits for them. We provide this account for them for free. Hindi kami bayad sa pinagagawa namin. Okay? So, those are the activities that we do. We do career internship, right? So, for example, sa mga hackathons namin, right? Kung sino man yung sponsor namin, yung mga nagcha-champion, ini-endorse namin doon sa mga sponsor, they get to have internship. Alright? So, isa pa is sa mga pinagagawa namin na career orientation, yung mga
Mm.
pinagagawa namin ng mga hackathons, mga pinagagawa namin ng mga workshops, we made sure that that these are validated, right? That they can input it on their resume. So, for example, sa job description na gusto nilang mangyari is kailangan ng certain gantong skills. Sa hackathon or sa mga workshop na ginawa namin, ilalagay namin yun doon. Alright? And then, meron silang proof of validity na-expose sila sa mga ganong practical skills. Aside from the fact na siguro dapat may mga projects or mga project initiatives pa sila mga pinagawa or mga application project initiatives na pinagagawa. That's what we do in AWS Cloud Club communities. And yung sa AWS Cloud Club Philippines kasi, yung how our organizational structure works. Kaya may mga university cloud club. That's why AWS Cloud Club Philippines penetrated this university kasi each university has their own localized struggle. So when we
Tama.
say localized struggle, is that kung ano yung struggle sa PUP, we cannot expect na ganun din yung struggle sa kabilang university. So there's a captain who knows what localized struggles are. So sabi ng mentor ko, her name is Jen Looper, these leaders should have global consciousness and uh, act locally. Okay, so alam mo yung pinaka-global na nangyayari na problem, but you know how this global problem is really tailored in your community or in your university. So kaya may mga ganong mga university leads, right? And may mga Cloud Club captains na gumagawa ng mga initiatives ito. And Cloud Club Philippines empowers that through AWS.
Super
So
ganda.
one disclaimer na lang din is that we in AWS Cloud Club Philippines, we are not just about AWS. Okay, so we can talk about anything else there. Okay, pero kasi AWS kasi yung pinaka main avenue. So AWS Cloud Club isn't about AWS. It's actually about the students, most likely dati. Yun ang ginagawa namin. Alright, so siguro may misconception lang din na kapag nasa AWS ka, ito lang yung pag-uusapan.
Pag-uusapan.
Yeah, no, we don't talk a lot of things out in there. Right? Kapag nasa loob ka na nun na, we talk a lot of things there.
Actually guys, yung AWS, no, sobrang lawak talaga niyan eh. Ano yan, maraming service yan. Inside cloud, right, you can talk about database, you can talk about VMs, you can talk about storage, you can talk about functions, real-time databases, where you can host your application. Ano ba yan? Mobile app yan?
Yeah.
API ba yan? Ano ba? Microservices ba yan? No? Lahat yun, guys.
Nandyan
sa AWS. So, pati yung scripting, no? Kahit mapa.NET ka, C#, Java, or anything, JavaScript, lahat yan, guys, mararan mo yan sa AWS. So, or kung nagda-Docker ka, no? So, lahat ng mga bagay ka, actually, parang lahat mapag-uusapan mo eh pag pinasak mo din talaga ang cloud computing.
So, yes, actually. Tapos ano rin eh, may misconception din ka na kapag pumasok ka doon is kailangan alam mo lahat. Right? Even professionals cannot don't know what's all of the services nandoon eh. How much more of what we can expect the student, diba? So, the most often sa mga sinasabi ko is kapag ganun, they feel overwhelmed to upskill. What I say is that we do not in AWS, you don't need to know everything, right? We just need to know what you need, and it's all there na. Okay, so for example, kapag project, right, kung application, ano ba yung mga basic components ng application? Dapat may database. Kailangan may front end, may back end, right? O kailangan kung may security feature doon like password or password generator, so be it. yun lang yung pag-aaralan mo ng mga services nandun. You don't need to flood yourself na kailangan alam mo lahat. Right? And then by the time na may alam mo na yung cloud na yun, yung mga certain function services na nandun, at least, right, you can tell to your resume that you know cloud already. Kahit hindi mo man
Mm.
na-explain lahat. Okay,
Oo.
so
Lapit
yan
mo na.
kasi yung misconception kaya na-overwhelm, nagkakaroon ng decision fatigue. Kahit yun talaga yun decision fatigue. Kung kailan sila magsimula, no? Because there
Mm.
are a lot of options.
Saka pag narinig nila yung AWS or Azure or GCP, no? Masyado na sila
Yeah.
papanik eh. So, and guys, sabi nga ni Asi, no? So, huwag kayo masyadong ma-overwhelm sa lahat ng services. Hindi lahat ng nagka-cloud is mastery nila yung cloud. Kaya nga tayo may certification programs like yun, parang cloud practitioner, AWS cloud practitioner for you to know yung mga basics ng AWS or ng AWS concept or cloud concept, no? So, and then kaya may mga levels yon para matutunan natin kung ano yung mga level. Kung pwede na ba tayo mag-associate developer sa AWS, we can take yung second certification, di ba?
Yeah. So, yun din It's actually students are quite aggressive with that certifications as well. Kasi,
Oh, oo.
for example, what's happening here in AWS Cloud Club community, ang dami nang nagpa-certify. Alright? Although,
Which is
yung some siguro
very,
nagtatanong sa akin paano magpa-certification, does it inquire cost, mga ganyan. Lagi kong sagot kasi, right, yung mga nagpapa-certify kasi ng mga estudyante, most often, either may kaya, or either nabigyan ng AWS Calcutta Philippines ng scholarship, or yung iba is nabigyan ng AWS community as a whole ng scholarship. But most often kasi, hindi ko in-invalidate yung certification pero hindi kasi lahat accessible yun. So, ang ginagawa ko is that there are a lot of ways for you guys for you to show to the world a validity na alam niyo yung cloud. Hindi lang through certification.